Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going back to what I love doing, which is a Temu haul video. This is a useful item video, and I think usually there's about 10 things. I can't remember exactly how many are in this bag. I've not gone through the whole bag yet. Let's get on with it, shall we? Item number one is 2 beat up boxes, but they are intelligent induction lights. Now I bought these because I thought they look quite useful, because what you've got is you get, it's USB-C charging, get your instructions, and you get this, and this, and this, right? That's what you get in a pack. And what it is, you've got your little motion sensor light, and you've got on, off, and auto. So auto will be motion sensor. It's not overly bright. It's like a night light, but with a difference. And the difference is, you put that on the wall, you put that on, you know, wherever you want to put it. Stick that to the wall. So there's no drilling involved. And then you basically just hang it off like that, or probably like that. It looks better that way up. So you could put it low down. You could put it on we've got like a wooden runner or skirting, whatever, down the side of the stairs. You could put it down there so it lights up the stairs. But if you actually need to take it with you, you can. It just magnetically goes on the base. So it's actually more useful than a usual night light that plugs in, because you can actually take it with you. You've got a little bit of light. It will just show you if there's anything on the stairs, because quite often in this house there bloody is, and I'll find it. Or if, you know, the dog, he's got a bundle of toys. You know, you're walking down, you're going downstairs, you want to walk through the living room, get to the kitchen, have a drink, tread on one of his toys, and it squeaks and it scares the bejesus out of you. There goes my alarm to tell me to get up. I'm up! If I'm not doing videos, I'll get up at 8 o'clock. If I'm doing videos, I'll get up at 7 o'clock. Because I don't pick my parcels up till 10:30. It's really annoying, but that's my start time. So yeah, this is actually genuinely useful. I don't know how long the battery will last. I will try and test it to a degree, but I don't really know how, because I ain't really got time to just put a light on and then see when it goes off. But I've got 2 of them. Hopefully they're both the same, because they come in can't there's 2 or 3 colours: dark wood, light wood. I went for the light wood. Yeah, they send both the same, exactly the same. And yeah, I actually genuinely think these will be quite useful. So I'm happy with that. Lucky dip, isn't it? Okay, again, something that I thought would be useful. We have got an in-ear thermometer. You know, I think having kids, you need a thermometer in the house, because, you know, when they say they're poorly, first thing you need to really check is the temperature, because sometimes they can do one of two things. They can say they're really poorly and they're not, or they can say they feel a little bit ill but they're okay and they're really not. Their temperature's like 101, 102, whatever. Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Jesus. But I thought this would actually be better, because the one that goes in the ear, you have to buy these little, like, they're like little tiny condoms that you put on just so you don't get ear gunk from somebody else. And we keep losing them. So I thought, you know what? During the height of COVID, these were everywhere. My company that I worked for back then, they had them. So as you walked in the morning, you'd get your forehead beeped, and if you was over temperature, you were sent home. Mine used to come up low. It used to actually say error, low temperature. So I said, oh, can I go home? No, you definitely ain't got COVID. No. Arseholes. Right, so it takes 2 AAA batteries. Wow, this needs... I've had something furthy on here because it's just literally put little bits of fur all over the screen because it's very Okay, so it comes on. Let's see. How close do you have to go? 36.8. Yeah. So Sam, this actually seems like a legit piece of kit. Although I've just noticed something. Does it come with anything else? No, it doesn't. Ah, right. See, sometimes the instructions pay off. It will also be, you can use it as an ear thermometer. So if you want to stick it in someone's ear, you can. Or, oh, that's magnetic. This is well made, you know. As a body thermometer, you want the face. As an ear thermometer, as soon as you take that off, it switches to ear. There's a little ear icon. That's really clever. And then when you put it on, it will do either object or person, body. So if you do it as a forehead, so I can align the machine with the forehead centre and let the distance between the infrared thermometer protective cover and the forehead be 1 centimetre. So yeah, you don't touch. That's what I made the mistake first time. You do it about there. 36.2. I've gone up. 36.1. 36.2. It seems pretty accurate. Rectal ear. So it's got the rectal. I'm not sticking that up yet. No. You've got a Celsius and Fahrenheit button on the side. I know some people prefer Fahrenheit. In the UK, we don't really understand Fahrenheit, and I think in some places they don't really understand Celsius. So it's what you're used to. And I've just completely ripped open the bag. So we won't put it back in the bag. We will put it in now. Next, let's get this big one out of the way because it's kind of bugging me. And it is a wavy style vase. A vase, as some people call it. It's a vase. Why did I buy this? Why is it useful? I hear you ask. You may remember, if you've been with the channel for a while, I bought a light up. My wife and my daughter said it looked like a shuttlecock, and the idea behind it was my daughter does the Lego bouquets, and I thought it would be good for that. They laughed me out of the bloody house, basically. They said it's hideous, it looks like a shuttlecock, and yeah. So I saw this, and it's just going to cycle through colours. It does come with a remote control as well, and okay, guessing so you don't damage that, or maybe you could take that out because it is a plastic. Yeah, that's a thick plastic cover over there. But that is, you could put your flowers or whatever in now. And in fact, if you wanted to put an actual real bouquet in there, you can, because this is sealed, so you could put water in there. And then you've got the grid at the top to kind of put your different stems in. And then that just sits in there like that. Let's have a look at this remote control. Does it take... God damn it, why is everything today taking batteries? I just bought more batteries and I'm running out. Halloween videos killed me for batteries. Right. So off, on, red, green, blue, white. like a textured plastic, but it looks like material when you look at it. It's kind of like you've got a bunch of different colours. You've got flash, which is what it defaults to when you turn it on. That's meant to be strobe. Which is absolutely no different to flash. Fade. That's not too bad. It's gradually changing from one to another. And then smooth. It's almost like breathing. Sometimes these are like universal remotes that work with many different things. So the wording don't always line up with what it actually does. But there you look at your 4 different modes. You've got brightness. Let's turn it on to white at the moment and see if that is as bright as it goes. It is. But you can dim it. Quite a lot actually. And then you've got your different colours. So that's meant to be red, but it's more orange. That's all your oranges, your greens and your blues. And then back on that. So that's not bad. So I've just put the light up vase on top of the fish tank, and I've just found out that as well as controlling the vase, the remote controls the fish tank as well. Red, blue, green. Does it turn it off? No. So you have to turn it off with the bloody fish tank remote. It does light up a lot brighter, but I've turned it off because it's late. But when you turn the bloody vase on, well, that time I didn't turn the vase on, I just turned the bloody fish tank on. Oh no, I'm pressing off. Ah, okay. So yeah, it does. The remote control. Now it's turned the white on. What the heck is going on here? Anyway, so we can't have this vase anywhere near the fish tank. Not that we would. But that's kind of what I had in mind. You know, just from my daughter's Lego. That's only a few of the stems I've just grabbed out of a room and put in it. Yeah, that is the light up vase. I think it looks quite effective. Solar outdoor light, UFO bulb, solar street light. Well, I thought this was a camping. Emergency light, mobile light. I mean, how many different things can they put on it? It's basically, it said on the thingy, it's ideal for camping because it hangs up. It is solar charging, so you could technically leave it outside if you took it on, you know, camping. You could leave it hanging up outside your tent while you're away for the day, and then when you get back it should have some charge. You can charge it, and it's USB-C, and you get your instructions. Why did I buy this? Well, God, that's stiff. I'm not going to say that's what she said. Come out, you little bastard. Come out, you little bugger. Right, so is that magnetic as well? Why have I never got anything metal? It is. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably on a flat surface. It won't reach both magnets. What about if I go that way? So I could actually use that in my van. It would stick to the roof of the van for when I'm delivering in the winter. I do have a couple of lights in there, but it would be nice to have another one. So straight away, bonus use out of this. I did not know it was magnetic. Or I could also hang it because it might be safer to hang it because the magnets are not amazingly strong. I can hang it because I've got some cables that go across that I hang things from. So yes, I could hang that. Let's have a look. Ooh, oh, okay. So you can dim it again, and off. So you've got 3 settings. You know what? That's actually quite good. That's quite bright. I'm not going to aim it at the camera, but you can clearly see that's quite bright. Now I've already got a fill light and I've got the kitchen light above me. But you can see clear as day, the shadow behind me, how much light that's giving off. That is actually very good. Now, sustainable lighting for 6 to 8 hours. So that's going to be dependent on the setting. Which 6 hours at that brightness, if that is genuinely true, that's very good. I don't think I'd need it at that. Probably that in the van, because at night that would give enough light. And then you've got the dimmest. I like that. Right, you've got an input and you've also got an output. You can use it as an emergency charger. So yeah, that for me would be an ideal, as I say, for my van, but that would be ideal for camping. The amount of light that gives off, and it diffuses. It doesn't just light up a small area. That hanging up in the middle of a tent, that'd light your tent up. Guys, we're winning today. We are winning. I've never been this lucky with Temu. I'm getting a bit emotion. Right, you are a winner, so you're not going to carpet, so you're definitely being kept. This is what you can see in my van. And if I put one of the little lights on, that's what you can see. Not terrible. But what if we put the camping light on? Ah, there. Yeah. That, as I say, for camping, if that lights a van up like that, that's going to light your tent up very well. So I highly recommend this one for camping. Now I found the button. Oh, why'd I hang it on the like that? So that's the medium. You can clearly see. Clearly see in the van. Come on. Let's see if the magnets work on the top of the van. Oh wow. Yeah. That actually yeah. That's quite good. I've got to have a car myself because I've literally got stuff everywhere at the moment and my wife is threatening to kick me out with all my stuff. Right, next we've got a box, brown box, and we've got some instructions, and these are, which I've not actually had these out yet, remote control. These are 3 candle effects. Oh god. Okay, well I'll tell you straight away that the flame on top looks as fake can be. I'll get them out and then I'll give you a look. We've got 3 different sizes. And that's what you get. Actually, you know, I might be a bit harsh. They're not terrible. Oh, don't. You're taking the piss today. So these all take 2 AA batteries. Fuck's sake, I can't see. Since I put that camping light on, I can't see. Yeah, double A's. God damn it, I've down to my last pack of double A's. So, I'm hoping my wife actually likes these because she doesn't really like anything I buy off of Temu or AliExpress, even though she buys off of TikTok and Shein, which is basically the same. But yeah, I just buy a load of crap. them up. I'll just hold one up so you can see. You can have light mode, so it just stays on, or candle mode. Well, they flicker. You've got timer, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. So again, not actually terrible, you know? They don't look real. But the way they flicker, it's not terrible. It's just, it would have been nicer if they made the light up element look a bit more like a flame. And also the candles, or the candle effect, the wax, not to be so perfectly smooth. They look, well, they look false. But on the table in the corner of the room, maybe on the cabinet in the bedroom, they wouldn't be bad. They wouldn't be bad. Well, as you can see, the flicker effect candles, actually when the room is darker, do look pretty good. The way they flicker in and out, it still doesn't look like a genuine flame, but the effect it gives, yeah, I do actually kind of like these. The fact that they're remote control, so obviously you can dim them, you can turn them up, you can turn them off. You've got timer, and obviously you've got candle, you've also got light. If you just want them static, not flickering like a flame, you can have them set on the light mode, and that's as bright as they go. And then if you want them back on candle, just press candle, and they don't flicker at the same time. They do seem to be random, which makes it a little bit more natural. So yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased with these. Got a feeling they might go in the bedroom. Maybe. Next, we have an LED headlight. So this one is 5 LEDs and it's got 4 modes. USB charging. And it is micro USB. Not great. Which means this is probably not, wow, look at the size of that thing. Jesus Christ. Oh God, why can't it come ready done? So, bear with me. And that one goes there. And then, that still doesn't seem right. That is not right. What have I done wrong? There's no way that's going to go around my head. Wow. Okay, that is tight as fuck. That can't be right. I have got a big head, to be fair. But that seems ridiculously tight. And I've pulled it out. Oh, you can adjust it. So, no, that's as long as it goes. You can't adjust it. It doesn't go any longer, it goes shorter. Right, that is really, really tight. In actual fact, let me just do some tinkering. Because I don't think it needs that one. That one is pulling it. Yeah, it doesn't need that one. Because that one's pulling it that way. So as well as being quite tight, it's then making it even tighter by pulling it up. So yeah, I wouldn't need that one. It's still tight enough. It's not going anywhere. But, what are the actual... Okay, so it's probably showerproof. You've got your charging port and your power button. Okay, so you've got one. Quite bright. Wow, that's quite bright. Then you've got your 4 little ones. Jesus Christ, that is bright. Wow. I can't see. Then you've got all 5. Then you've got, if you want to give people headaches, and you've got off. It's a 5 modes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it count off as a mode? 4 modes. I'll let them off. I can't see shit. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Apart from the headband being a bit it does seem quite bright. With all 5 on, it is very bright. I could definitely go around the garden and see things at night. Yeah, you can light up. That's pretty good. I don't like the headband. The headband is just a bit uncomfortable for me, personally. Also, it would have been nice if that had a bit of padding or something on it. There's nothing else, is there? No. That's just hard plastic, like literally on the front of your head. Maybe useful. Again, I thought for camping, when I put the bins out at night, we have got a solar side light that works well. It doesn't work so well in the winter, obviously, because we don't get much sun in the UK in the winter, and it just doesn't get any charge. But I thought, yeah, for putting the bins out when I'm going from work and it's dark, or for going hedgehog watching, we do get hedgehogs in the garden. I thought maybe it is adjustable. It does feel very cheap. It feels hollow. But does it do what it's meant to do? Yeah, it seems to. We'll have a little look at that later in the dark in the garden and see how good it is. But yeah, not terrible, but not quite as good as I hoped for.
I'm now going to try the mining or the headlamp.
See what we've got left, shall we? We've got 1, 2, 3. Got it. That is it. I've got 3 left. Start with this little one. Okay, instructions. Hopefully this is rechargeable because there's no batteries, but there's no cable. And it is... yeah, I know, no, there's no cable. This is like one of the things go in them hats. And it just charges USB. Basically, it's a little clip-on light. So you can clip it on your belt, you can clip it on your clothes, clip it on your dog if you're walking at night, you can clip it on their collar. You've got 3 settings and you've got flashing red, so that would be like, you know, ideal if you want to, as I say, put it on your dog while you're walking at night, put it on yourself. It just gives you, makes you a little bit more visible. Now the reason why I bought it is when we deliver parcels for the company I work for, you have to take a picture in the doorway. So the customer opens the door, parcel's on the floor, take a picture. That's proof of delivery, proof that you've delivered it, because they know where you are all the time. They track you. The GPS knows where you are, so they know if you're in the right area. But overnight, if you use your flash, it blinds people, and if you don't use your flash, it can't detect the parcel, so it'll make you take the picture again and again and again. So what I normally do is I've got one of them hats with one of these in. I sometimes use that, but I carry the thing. I take the thing out. I don't wear the hat with it in. I carry the thing and just put it on, hold it next to the phone. That lights up the parcel, take the picture. And I thought that I could actually clip on me. So I wouldn't have to keep putting it in my pocket. I could clip it on. But we'll see. Not terrible. Actually quite useful. As I say, dog walking at night, things like that. kids walking to school or walking home from school and it's dark in the winter, they can clip it on their bag. It just makes you a bit more visible. So that's not bad. What is the time? 8:30, that's fine. That's fine. Next, we'll have a look at this one. Now this is for my side of the bedroom. I often wake up in the night and I have to check my phone to see what time is. And if I check my phone to see what the time is, and I've had an email or something from what is wrong with me today? What drugs? From Temu or AliExpress, you know, update my delivery or something, I have to check it, and then I can't go back to sleep properly. So I thought, if I was to get a little clock that goes next to my bed, but also acts as a light, then that would be ideal. On. Excellent. Chinese written. So you can turn it off as well. Right, I don't know how the bloody hell to adjust it. That just turns it on and off. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, that's the front of it. So you've got your clock and you press that. You can turn it off. So if that light annoys you in the night, you can just hit that. But you can wake up, hit the button. Okay, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll go back to sleep. And then you just literally touch the top. You've got the 3 colours of 3 warmths of white. So you got your mix. You got your cold, brighter white, which is the one I prefer. Then you got your warm white, and then you got off. Now, can you dim it? Yes, you can. So you can also dim it. And when it comes back on, it remembers where you've set it. That's good as well, because some of them don't, and then you can turn it up again. That actually seems alright. That seems okay at all. It's USB-C charging as well, so I've got plenty of them upstairs. Okay, so the little bedside, well, what I'm going to use is bedside alarm clock. Again, we're on top of the fish tank. It's pretty good. The clock itself is very easy to read, obviously. I still haven't set the time. I haven't actually looked at the instructions, but I will set the time before I take it upstairs. I like the fact that it's got the light built in. It is battery as well. It's not plugged in at the moment. So it will work through battery. You can turn it off permanently at the back. And you can just, as I say, you can just have it on the clock. But if you want to, if that's annoying, yeah, you've gone to sleep, you don't want that on, you can turn it off. And then you wake up in the night, you just want to check the time, press that, there's the time, turn it back off again, go back to sleep. Much better than checking my mobile phone. And you can dim it, as I've said in the first part of the video, or you can brighten it up. Yep, this is another good buy. Yeah, that's alright, that's going upstairs. Turn it off. Turn it off. That is going upstairs. I will have to read the instructions now you change the time, because I always tell you to read the instructions on this channel. Last but not least, this one's heavy. And yeah. I could have done this yesterday. And it is one of those, why have I got 2 of the same? They're that confident that it's going to break within no time, they give you 2. Oh, that sounds like my bones. Yeah, so these are pretty obvious. For getting into spaces that you can't get a traditional screwdriver in. Or your electric screwdriver, your drill, these will allow you to get into those places. But they also come with other things. I bought the actual, you've got different things you can buy. You can just buy those if you want. I don't know why I bought it with that. I mean, they cost a couple of quid extra, but I've got so many of these little sets. I also bought it and it comes with these. So you can convert your drill. So these will plug into your drill, or in probably my impact driver, and then you can put bigger sockets on, because the standard ones won't fit on the adapter that come with my drill for something stupid. But yeah, these ones, you've got 1/2 inch, 3/8, and a 1/4 size, so you can actually put bigger sockets on. Useful. And then this one, it's just quite simply, you know, if you're trying to do something in a very tight space. So let's say, have I got an empty box? No, let's just empty this one out. You've got a screw that you want to get in, and it's in this part of the box, and it's going to come out this way. Now you can't obviously get a drill in there to go perfectly straight. It's going to either burr and eat up the thread, eat up the head, or it's just going to go in and screw it in at an angle. But with this, put that in your drill bit, put that in your drill, and then you can just go in and then bzzz, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If it works. What sort of quality that is, I don't know. I mean, it feels okay, but I don't know what how it's going to hold up. I will get these. These feel very light. You know, I've never used one of these before, so I don't know how heavy they're going to be. Not quite. As I say, I'm not sure why they send you 2. Unless they think one is going to break. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, if I turn the end, I'll put something in there a minute, you might see it turning better. So I turn that end, and it turns, so it's clicking. But what if I bend it like that? Does it still turn? Oh, that's hard to turn now. But yeah, it still turns. Now obviously a drill would have a lot more power than my little thumb and finger. But yeah, that's the idea of them. You can get into places that you wouldn't normally be able to get into. I will test them later. Let you know what I think of those. So that does it for today's video. I actually think this was a decent little spread of items. Kind of all useful. Nothing that's just, you know, a display piece. I know that apart from the vase, but again, I actually think that's useful for, as I say, what we want it for. But yeah, I'm not disappointed with today's little haul at all. So what do you guys think? Is there anything here that you think, oh, actually, yeah, you know what, that might come in useful. Might pick one of those up. Or is it just a load of garbage that you'd throw straight in the bin? Let me know in the comments. If you've got any questions about any of this stuff, please ask your questions. I always do my absolute best to answer them, honestly. But with that, if you've liked this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, then subscribe if you want to see more videos. You know, I have now got over 30 videos, so if you do like this video, I have got other haul videos, so please check out one or two of those. Again, that really helps as well. That's the biggest, actually, that's the biggest way you can help small channels. Is just watch the content. You know, just watch it. If you can give it a like, that's great, but just watching it is absolutely the best way of supporting a small channel like mine. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to get out of here and do some tidying up before I go to work, and I'll see you all very, very soon in the next one. Bye for now, guys.